To get rid of me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know, go stop.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. Allen going to go to the air right away. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Allen from the gun on third down. He's got his man, Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Harris will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Jones now throwing on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Michael Pittman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Room here to run. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they rammed the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Jones on 1st down.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage. And he
takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Play did on the last one.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On play action, Allen. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mitchell. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Blasingame. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Allen will try to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Check 50, check 50. Check it.
Second down, back to Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
29 is the Mike 29.
Now Jones. Rolling to his right. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Allen going to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Allen. It's brought in by Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Mitchell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 40 now on second down. Jones going to let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Jones. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Coming to you. 29 is Mike 29.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. After the sack on first down, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hunter Henry, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it They're not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw, it's Allen. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Calvin Ridley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Buying time to his left. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 29. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. All day, dog.
Looking to throw. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Going for it with Sanders. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So Allen's going to look to throw. On the move to his left. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now Allen. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Now, fourth quarter.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties.